Bitcoin has finally closed the second week below the 55 EMA, and we're gonna take a deeper look what this actually mean, because historically every time that has been done, the Bitcoin price has been dropping to a lower area, guys. So we're gonna analyze what actually this means for the Bitcoin price, and also in the 2-week charts, as you can see, we going to start a red valley down here. For the moment, we don't have any strength in the Fortuna line, which is good, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen, because you can see this is exactly what it happened before in the 1 weekly chart. And after we start this red area, we have this massive dump, something I have been telling you in my past videos. Also, we're going to take a look to what Raol Pal have to say about his cycle in the banana zone, because according to him, we're still on time to continue pumping and pumping and pumping. So if you're interested to know what the Bitcoin price potential is going to do, just stick around, guys. So first, I'm going to start with the weekly charts, guys, and I'm going to talk, this video, I'm going to try to do it a little bit shorter than usually, because if you can hear, my voice is not in the best conditions, and yeah, I don't feel that great, but I'm here to make a video for you in order for you to understand what actually is happening, because we have a second consecutive weekly close below the 55 MI, and as you can see before, we have it always as a support. Even if we came a little bit down, we always were rejected from the 55 MI. We didn't broke or close below here as well, but in this area we broke it in 2 weeks already closed it. And you can see what happened after. In this area we were also holding, because I want to point this out, because many people have been saying that we potentially gonna play out, but actually they don't say potential, they say that we going to play exactly as 2021, which it was going all the way here up, then having this in that time, we had that as a support, the 55 MI, then we went up, as you can see, we make a bigger high, and this was like, yeah, was 2 times. But to be honest, this is something I have been calling already since long time ago. This area here was exactly at this area here, exactly. You can see the same pattern. We went up, we were really down, we went up, went down, and then up. I was calling this in my past video that looks exactly at this pattern, and we did exactly the same, and then we start falling. And let me show you now about the when we close below the 55 MI. When we close about the 55 MI, let me see, you can see how the 10 MI and the 50 MI, the biggest space it had was exactly like here as well. Which is really bullish. When we're in a bullish trend, we want them to be separated, because that give a better picture of the bull trend we bring in. And every time we go, most of the time we don't gonna even reach the 55 MI. This is what happened all the time here. You will see, only the 10 MI was holding that. But what happened after we went down? We went down, they start to get closer and closer and closer, exactly as we're having in this scenario over here. And then in this area, let me see and show you more, and then we were getting closer and closer and closer. By the time we already closed 1-2 times, and during the second close we have a bigger drop, and then we try to recover. They're really fragile, and people are calling now. We have it here pretty close, and then we went up, but we got this massive rejection. This was the perfect confirmation I have been saying to you after this big rally. We need to look for this, because also in probabilities is that we already entered the phase of bull market. This is the highest probability, but it is confirmed until we get the reaction which I have been saying to you repeated times. And what is that? Here, you see it there. We went there to revisit, but instead to break and make it as a support, we just fake out that. And this was already a confirmation that we're not welcome anymore to the bulls. The bulls are not welcome, and that's why we closed below the massive rejection. After that, of course, we retest again, we went down, and then we retest, and we closed even above, but it was already fake out. Why? Because here we have the first attempt, which was already rejected, and then we saw this massive drop, guys. And now the question is here as well. What are we gonna do over here? You see how close they're coming? They're coming super close. And this is the area which is around the 100, around this area, which is a massive resistance. It was a massive support, now it's a massive resistance. This is the area that we're going to go and revisit. If you have no sell anything, this is going to be the perfect magical opportunity you're going to have to de-risk yourself. Even if you bought 105, if you bought 115, which I don't know why you're doing buying around there, probably you're new to crypto. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because my goal is to help as much people to don't lose money in the market. Even if you don't win, the important thing that you want to do is to preserve your capital. Let me explain you why. So let's say, as an example, you bought around the 105. We have the relief rally, which we're gonna have exactly today. I don't have it, but we will. We'll have this relief rally. There's gonna be a lot of sell pressure here because it was a massive support before, and now it's a resistance. So it's better to sell 100k at 100k than 105. But you say, you may ask yourself, but you're losing already 5k. Yes, it is true, you're losing. The problem here is not selling it below the 105. The problem here is like you invest 100% of your capital around that area, and that's the biggest mistake. Because if we get the rejection about here, which is the highest probability, and we go down, we're not going to go down to 80. We're going to go to 67 and even lower. So at the end, if you buy around 50, for example, it was much better to sell in this relief rally than holding all the way here and don't have any capital to buy. So that's why every time you enter to the market, you enter partly, not 100%. And that's go even when you're buying in the bull market, because you can be buying, people is going to call the bottom here, but the Bitcoin price continue going down and going down and going down. Even we can go to retest the 45, 47k, and you're not going to have any capital. That's why risk management is one of the keys in order to have your portfolio as well well set up. And always guys, always protect your capital, because we still don't see any volume. I mean, we just started the week, to be fair. We just started the week, but we still don't see any purchases already. So keep that in mind. The release rally, we can have it, but just be aware that people are going to be screaming that we went to the bull market. But the question is, how are you going to know if that's true or not? For now, I just think that we're just going to have a bounce to this area potentially, and then continue dropping or just stopping or falling down. I want to see the Bitcoin price above the 10 MI, because otherwise we can go and retest here. Why? Because the time is already past. We should be going up already, but higher than this. You see the volume of selling, the selling pressure. You see the buying pressure is not that good for the buyers right now. So yeah, probably we're gonna just have a bounce and then continue going a little bit down. Maybe we fill up this candle over here, or we're just gonna be forming this consolidation in the next days. Yeah, guys, and just make a little bit break. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate. Like this, you're gonna be supporting my channel as well, and you're gonna be taking advantage of everybody else knowing what the market is doing before everybody else is talking about it. So now that we saw the daily already, which I mean, we need to see the Fortuna line going down. Once we do that, then we will have this small release rally. What we don't want from the Bitcoin price is to go in a lazy mode, just consolidating, going a little bit up and then a little bit down. We don't want to see that, because that it means already that we're gonna continue going down. But even if we don't go down, for sure we don't gonna go up. And we want to see, at this point, we want to see the Bitcoin price to go up. If we want already to take again the bulls in control, we need to go above this area, 112. 112, we take it as a support and we continue going up. Then I'm gonna change completely my my point of view of Bitcoin, but right now I just see really bearish, guys. You know, if you follow to my channel, you know I'm not bearish at all. I'm super bullish on the Bitcoin price and Bitcoin in general, but right now, after this massive breakdown we have of 2 weeks below the 55 MI, I'm not really being super bullish, and that's why I was calling to everybody to sell around the 120, 115, the area I was selling. Now, we just want to try to trade daily, nothing else. Now let me show you again. Fear agree, still extreme fear. We don't see any change to the price. There's not much buyer stepping in. Now I want to bring you as well before Raol Pal. I want also to bring you someone else, which is a bit one. He's actually calling and he's in the same picture of me. Is Burniske. I don't know if you know him, but formerly led crypto or RKA investment, which is a pretty big ones in the space. It's also saying the following: coin look primary for the relief rally, enough to make people believe again. This is exactly what I'm saying to you. Before he posted 23. I've been saying already in last week. Before the next slump, and then come Raol Pal saying that maybe not. And then he again talking about the liquidity cycle and everything. No. Now let's go and listen what Raol Pal needs to say.
Of debts. It's not a mystery. It is a repeat of the debt cycle. They are rolling the debts. They are doing the same thing each cycle. It's not to do with the halving cycle. Nothing to do with any of that. It's all driven by liquidity cycle and funding of debts. Each phase, we get phase 1 of the banana zone, banana number 1. The corrective zone, banana number 2 comes. Another correction, banana number 3. So this is the banana zone. So that's what happened in 2020, 2021. Off we go. Sorry, that was 2017, which again looks very similar to this one. That was the last one. Here we are now. It can't be clearer to me. I've shown you the macro evidence, the technical evidence, the sentiment evidence. Everything here suggests to me that hold on to your hats. Don't fuck this up. Don't lose control of your tokens. Don't use leverage. Don't get your wallets hacked. Just sit with it. Be careful. Don't get FOMO. Do all of the right things, and we'll go up to the next phase of corrections. That's going to be harder, because the next one that happens, we'll have a 35% drop, and you'll all say, is it over? And you'll definitely be sure it's over, and everybody on Twitter will tell you it's over, and it won't be over. By our work, we suggest that because of the elongation of the business cycle, because rates were higher for longer, the forward-looking liquidity suggests that, again, probabilistically speaking, without any guarantees, this whole thing goes into Q1, maybe Q2 of 2026, which would align with Trump's trying to win the midterms as well. So everything's lined up for us. I think it started. So keep the faith, keep building stuff, and let's keep driving Siri forward with all of this.
So just to point out, guys, like that this is not something that he just said yesterday or today. This actually, he said, don't remember exactly the price, but it's already a month ago. I do think that was around this area. Sorry, guys. I do think was around this area. I'm not wrong. It was around the 90s, more or less, but was long ago before. So if he's still right, we need to have, or personally, that's why I'm saying that protecting capital is super important, because I did sold around this area and I'll just trading the daily. And if we go above, we take this as a support and we continue going up, I'm gonna buy here. I don't care, because only in this area I protect my capital, and with this capital I can buy more here, I can buy more here if we go down, and I continue riding that. But if I just holding here and hoping the price to go up, but we don't go up, I'm just gonna get F. It happened before, it happened to most of the people. And like, this is how easily at the end you're just holding because you're just having faith, you're just praying. Exactly what he said. I don't like this of just hoping, just have faith or hoping, because you need to act accordingly to what the market is saying to you. Otherwise you're just going to be holding, and what we want to do here is to increase of capital. How do we increase? Getting inside the market, getting inside. But remember, I'm talking about the weekly. I'm not talking about 4-hour chart. I'm not talking about trading, making money easy. Like in the future, we can go that in another time when we see opportunities. But right now, I'm talking about more month and weeks in order to buy low and sell high. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. And remember, you're gonna have your chance to de-risk yourself if you have not. And don't think that we're just gonna continue going down, because normally we always have these rebounds. We have been doing it all the time. Let me show you before finishing this video, because I cannot hold more my voice, guys. You say we went, let me show you here. We went down, 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 down. You see all the times we went up. We always bounce. So don't be scared. And you're gonna have this relief rally. Take the opportunity, and let me know what you think in the commentaries below. I would love to know what you think. Do you think that we're gonna continue with the banana zone and we're gonna take this? I mean, it would be nice if we do that. I don't see it just now, but I would love to know what you guys thinking. Let me know how you navigated the market. And remember, guys, subscribe to the channel, smash that like. I would really appreciate it. Share it with a friend as well. And save in Bitcoin, guys. Ciao, ciao.